Hi, my name is Rowan and I'm with the Capital District Socialist Party. The Great World War to end all wars ended when hostilities ceased on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, forever to be known as Armistice Day. Armistice Day was meant to commemorate those killed in the appalling slaughter that was the First World War. Shocked and saddened by the killing, which a growing mass media brought more intimately than ever before into the lives of those on the home front, it was agreed all around that such senseless and tragic waste must never again be repeated. Armistice Day is an anti-war celebration. It commemorates those, especially a generation in Europe we need not have lost. In 1954, Armistice Day was changed by Congress to Veterans Day to include World War II and Korean War veterans. Ever since, the intent of Veterans Day was to thank veterans for their service and sacrifices in performing their duty to the nation. This change in name reflects a deeper change in meaning. Instead of a day lamenting the carnage and loss of life, it has become a day celebrating imperialism and militarism. This trend has become more and more pronounced as the U.S. empire has grown larger and the U.S. military has become increasingly based on so-called volunteer service. U.S. Veterans Day is now a jingoistic celebration of imperialist hegemony and the violence required to sustain it. It is, after the fashion of a Roman triumph, a celebration of conquest and dominance and a display of power. Part of the official ideology of Veterans Day is, of course, thanking those serving and those who have served for protecting the nation. And yet, despite the overt public displays of gratitude, how does the nation thank those it proclaims to be heroes? If we judge by the state of many VA hospitals and by the rates of poverty, homelessness, suicide, addiction, and mental illness among veterans, then it would appear that we treat those heroes quite poorly. We treat them poorly even in recruitment. Elites prey on the poverty capitalism creates to coerce people into serving in the military and exposing the violence that is the lifeblood of imperialism. To capitalism, war is just another business. Human lives are destroyed, both combatants and civilians. The environmental degradation and pollution, the cultural heritage loss, are nothing to the elites who organize war. The competitive structure of the capitalist system, divided internationally into various competing national capitalisms, makes war inevitable. That war is both profitable and necessary, is why the US has been engaged in near perpetual war on almost every continent throughout the 20th century. With the cycle of war and destruction set only to increase as the effects of climate change and the requirements of imperialist hegemony converge to produce epochal changes in established patterns of human settlement and international commerce, it is more than ever necessary to break out. This can only happen through the conscious decision of the working classes to take power into their own hands. Organizing the working class into an agency capable of leading this transformation within the U.S. is the mission of the Socialist Party. We encourage all those who desire to live in a world without war to join us in the struggle to abolish the cause of war, which is capitalism. The Socialist Party stands unequivocally for peace and international solidarity. Only by destroying the system which incentivizes war and by disposing the elites who it serves can working people in the U.S. and the world over set themselves free. Thank you.